Hi everyone, we're Jomar and Leni, the brother and sister team behind the Friendly Real Estate Group, here to help you find your perfect home in Central Florida. Today we're exploring Cedar Crossings by KB Home, a fantastic neighborhood in Haines City that offers something for everyone, from first-time buyers to growing families. Up first, we're going to show you a couple of the model homes so you can get a feel of the neighborhood and its floor plans. Now let's dive in.
Let's go check out the plan 2107. This is a 2-story house. This one is 4 beds, 2.5 baths. It's a 2-story house, and I tell you, it's kind of an interesting layout, guys. Let us know in the comments what your initial reaction is when you see the inside of this home. And I'm gonna walk right back here and notice that I walked through the living room. The dining room is back here. I do like that they're separate, but how do you guys feel about the living room being right here? The first thing you see when you walk into the house is the living room. Now I know in my house, we have a 4-year-old and he is absolute chaos and his favorite place to destroy is the living room. So I don't know how I would feel about guests walking right into the living room when they come into the house, but I do love that the kitchen is wide open over here. You have so much space here to be able to just move around while you're cooking. Big fan of having the sink right over here in front of the window. Always been a big fan of that. So I do appreciate this layout here. Right down here, we have a half bath. This is where things get interesting again. The half bath is kind of tucked away here behind the kitchen. And you know, if you have guests, they kind of got to walk through your kitchen or whatnot. And then you have the laundry room right back over here, but it also serves as the pantry. So again, I feel like, and Leni does too, I don't know, like it's just kind of a very interesting layout that they have going on down here. So let us know in the comments, guys. You do have a covered patio back here as well. It is just like a small square right back here. I'm sure that they probably have the option to extend that. And so we're gonna take it on upstairs there at the front of the house. The only other thing that we have is the small closet. All right, so we've made it upstairs. Now, they converted this, what would be a den or a loft, they converted it into a bedroom. So you do have the option to have this as a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath with this being a loft. First, we're gonna take a look over here at the master bedroom. Now, with this one, they didn't miss the ball. They hit an absolute home run. Big size bedroom. It has 2 windows here. You have enough space here to have your television, to have your dresser. You even have a little corner here, just like they've decorated it here for a little sofa. No complaints here whatsoever. They did not miss the mark. Here we have the master bathroom. We have dual sinks here. A little bit of space here for this door to open. I will say I kind of feel like that's wasted space there because this door opens this way, but that's just kind of nitpicking. We have a linen closet. We have a full shower here and we have the toilet over there. Apparently, KB Home does not build doors for the toilet to separate it from the rest of the bathroom. So you will see that throughout the showings here. Here we have the master closet as well. Nice size closet. We're gonna take it on over to the other 3 bedrooms. We have a half bath as well up here. So right next to the bedroom, this is the master bedroom. This is the room that could be converted into a loft instead of it being a bedroom. The way they have it configured here, again, it's a 4-bedroom. And then right over here, we have bedroom number 3. These are pretty standard size bedrooms. On this side of the house, they look like they're maybe 11 or 12 by 12, somewhere in that ballpark. And here we have bedroom number 4. One thing I will note, I love these small windows here, and I love that they have this space right over here. Just, you know, can add some decorations or things like that. I do like that they put 2 small windows here instead of 1, and it also adds a little bit of good look there to the front of the house also, as this is facing towards the front. And then last but not least, we have a full bathroom, and you know, they did a good job with this bathroom. Like, you don't feel cramped like you typically do with that 2nd bathroom upstairs. So let us know in the comments what you guys think. Up next, we have the biggest model that they have available right now. It is the plan 2566. It is a 2-story house. This one could be a 4 or 5 bedroom, 2.5 bath house here. So when you first walk in, the one thing that I do appreciate is that we have this amount of space right over here. Now, I will tell you, I feel like they could have used it for other things, but it does feel nice whenever you walk into the house here. One thing to note is that this does have the 9'4" ceiling option, so it feels a little bit bigger in here whenever you're in the home. So first, Leni, we're gonna show them right over here. We have the living room area. This is a very large sectional here that's taking up a lot of space, and it's not really taking up all of the possible space that you do have over here. It did a very good job with that there. Then down this way, we have the dining room and the kitchen also. You guys know we're not huge fans of having the dining room here in between. Like, they're starting to do this so often now to continue to create the open floor space plans, but not a huge fan of it. It just kind kind of in the way. I don't feel like there's enough space over here. Maybe if the couches were a little bit smaller, it wouldn't feel as cramped here. Let us know what you guys think. Now, what I do love is the size of this kitchen and the island. They also have the sink here at the window. KB Home, they are known for doing this. Instead of taking up space here on the island, they go ahead and put the sink here in front of a window. It feels nice. You get a little view. We don't like to wash dishes, but at least we get to look outside while we're doing it, but it doesn't take up your island space. And then it allows for you to have all of this cabinet space here under the island. So very nice. I love the color choice. I'm really starting to absolutely love this light brown that these builders have come out with. And it looks really nice with the white quartz countertops. But I will tell you guys, the big letdown in this house is this right here. There are literal linen closets in their houses that are 4 times bigger than this, and that's the pantry. So if you're considering this home, do keep that in mind, because then you also don't really have anywhere nearby over here that you could potentially use or convert as your pantry. So you're kind of gonna have to use some of the cabinet space that you do have over here. Just wanted to point that out for you guys. We're gonna take it down here. So right over there, you have the garage door. Here you have this very large closet space that wraps under the stairwell right over there. Excellent use of the stairwell. I love when builders do that there. And then here in the front of the house, you have a full bathroom right over here, and a full bedroom, standard size room. It's like 10 by 10, honestly, unless you add this little part right over here, but enough for a guest bedroom, or if you have an in-law or something like that living with you and they don't want to go up the stairs, they have a perfect space right there. Alrighty, we've made it upstairs. I like this. I like this hallway here to kind of give you enough space to be able to walk between rooms. We're gonna show you the den. Now, you do have an option on this particular floor plan to convert this into a 5th bedroom with a bathroom. So you can have a full ensuite up here if it's needed. But the way that it's configured in this house, it is a den, so it gives you kind of an upstairs office or movie room or living room, whatever you want to do with that space there. Here we have the master. Again, home run with the master. They did a really good job. They added the tray ceilings here. It makes it feel bigger. King size bed, elevated. It feels like it's not even taking up very much of this room. Knocked it out of the ballpark in my opinion. And I'm a big fan also, Leni is too, of this hallway here. First stop here in the hallway is a very nice size closet. And then here we have another nice size master bathroom as well. And here's what I was telling you guys earlier. Now that could be a pantry at least. You know what I mean? Like you could at least have done something of this size right here, guys. Come on, KB, come on. Now we're gonna step out of the master bedroom and we're gonna make our way back over here. So we have 2 bedrooms and then we have the laundry room and a bathroom as well. Here on this side, we have 2 bedrooms. These are larger than the one downstairs. They're actually really good sized rooms. And then right next to those rooms, you have a very nice size laundry room. And last but not least, you have a full bathroom here. Good space as well. Like you don't feel very cramped up. The only things that I really disliked about this house was the pantry. And I'm also not a huge fan of the dining room being in between the kitchen and the living room. The rest of the home, they made really, really good use of the space. What do you think? Let us know in the comments.
Welcome back. Now that you've seen one of KB Home's stylish model homes, let's talk about why Cedar Crossing is such a great place to live. Haines City isn't just affordable, it's packed with charm, outdoor activities, and a location that puts you right in the heart of Central Florida's best attractions. KB Home designed Cedar Crossings with flexibility in mind. Whether you're looking for a cozy starter home or a spacious family retreat, there's a floor plan for you. Cedar Crossing 1 starts with 3 to 5 bedroom homes ranging from 1,500 square feet all the way up to 2,500 square feet, with prices beginning at just under $295,000. If you need more space, Cedar Crossing 2 offers 3 to 6 bedroom layouts up to 3,000 square feet, starting in the low 300s. And for those wanting modern upgrades, Cedar Crossing 3 is featuring 3 to 4 bedroom homes from the mid 300s with open concept design plans, perfect for entertaining. Every KB home here is Energy Star certified, which means lower utility bills for you and a smaller carbon footprint. Now that's a win-win. Families will appreciate the nearby schools. Younger kids can attend Sandhill Elementary or Alta Vista Elementary, both just a short drive away. Middle schoolers head to Boone Middle School, and teens thrive at Haines City Senior High, both located within 1 mile of the community. There are also excellent private options like Central Florida Christian Academy and ICCA Christian Academy for those seeking alternative education. Living in Cedar Crossing means you're never far from the action. Orlando's bustling downtown is just 33 miles east, while Disney World and other theme parks are a quick trip trip down Highway 27 or I-4. If you love family fun, Legoland Florida Resort is practically in your backyard. Plus, the charming cities of Winter Haven, Davenport, and Lakeland are nearby for weekend adventures, offering everything from boutique shopping to lakeside dining. Your daily errands are a breeze with Publix and Walmart minutes away, as well as Posner Park. And by the way, Sam's Club is coming to town very, very soon. And for dining, Haines City serves everything up from casual eats to local gems. You gotta try the fresh flavors at Ridge Island Groves or grab a bite at one of many family-friendly restaurants. Outdoor lovers will adore the 50+ lakes in the area, perfect for fishing or boating. And don't miss Lake Eva Park, where you'll find splash pads, trails, and even a waterfront event venue. Golfers can tee off at premier courses like Southern Dunes Golf and Country Club and Providence Golf Club, which is just a short drive away. KB Home makes personalization easy with their design studio, where you can choose finishes that reflect your style. CDD and HOA fees vary by section, ranging between $197 and $207 per month for both of them combined. With energy efficient builds and a focus on indoor air quality, these homes are as healthy as they are beautiful.
All right, guys, up next is Plan 1989. For those of you that care to know, that's 3 years before I was born, so let's go check it out. This is actually a really cool layout here for this house. For a 1-story, 4-bedroom, 2-bath house, they did, in our opinion, a really nice job of laying this out here, because you have, first of all, you walk in and you can walk back here. You're not like met with everything. You have the living room right over here. Now do keep in mind, standard, this house, the ceiling is gonna be 8 foot 1 inch. So it's gonna be that height. Here they have, she said it's about $3,000. They had the option to raise the ceiling to 9 feet 4 inches, or you can just have the whole house be 9 feet 4 inches if you wanted to as well. So it does feel nice and big in here because of that elevation there to the ceiling. Here we have the dining room. It has its own separate space. You see how it's just kind of backed away? In my opinion, that's how you do an open floor plan. Put the dining room away from the rest of the living room and the kitchen also. You have a nice sized little patio back here. You can screen that in and sit back there and enjoy some afternoons. And then you have the kitchen, which here's why we love the kitchen. They did a really good job with creating this, what, you know, seems a little strange when you look at it first, but this wall runs at a perpendicular here, big words, to the kitchen at an angle, at a 45-degree angle. So it added the ability for them to have more cabinets over here in the kitchen. And nowadays, we need as many cabinets as we can get. You guys know that. You do have this nice big space over here to be able to walk through and be able to just cook comfortably. They did take up space here on the island and put the sink right over here, which also means that you have to have a dishwasher over here as well. So that's one thing that I wish that they would have done differently, but the reason why is because we have the bathroom, the master bathroom, on the other side of this wall right here, so they couldn't quite fit that in. Right over here, we have the pantry. Not too big, but it's actually bigger than the house that's 600 square feet bigger than this one. So I don't know, they're kind of dropping the ball on pantries, aren't they? Is Katie building houses for people that don't cook or eat at home?
Maybe so. They're like, this new generation doesn't cook.
Right. Here we have the master bedroom. Again, a king size bed in here. We have 2 large nightstands, and you still have plenty of space here on the side. Lenny pointed out as we were vlogging earlier that she did like, and I agree with her, that there's 1 window over here, 1 window there. Usually we like to see a couple windows on the sides of the bed there, but it doesn't look terrible in here in this model. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the wallpaper or something. And
you're getting a lot of light in here, right?
Absolutely.
It's like super bright in here. Maybe it's these lights. What do you think? I don't know.
It can't be just the lights. Turn them off. Let's see. Yeah, like it's extremely bright in here.
Yeah.
And the sun isn't hitting these windows either. So really good job. Now, master closet for this, very nice size also, considering that it's a 1-story house. Very good job there. We'll take you guys on to the master bathroom now. We've already seen this and it's kind of a letdown, to be honest with you guys. Sinks right next to the tub, and there's just this random little space back here. They could have done better, guys. They could have done better. But anyway, let's move on and go find other good things about this house. All right, so we're back towards the front of the house here. We're gonna take it on over to the right side. On this side, we have the garage, which is right over here. And then we have the laundry room. You know, they actually do like big laundry rooms.
Yeah. Small
pantries and bathrooms. Anyway, for anyone who cares for our opinion, there you have it. Here we have bedroom number 1 on this side of the house. Now you do have an option to convert this into just a flex room in this particular floor plan. I don't recommend doing that because bedrooms add more to the home value than flex spaces do. So I would just keep it as is right over there. And then here on the other side of the home, we have bedroom number 3. And then we have a full bathroom in between bedrooms number 3 and bedroom number 4. And speaking of bedroom number 4, here it is. Let us know in the comments, do you like this house? Buying a new construction home can actually be a pretty daunting task. It's a little bit different than buying a resale home, but that's why we created this video right here to walk you through every step of the way and tell you everything you need to know when it comes to buying your new construction home here in Central Florida. And as a bonus, we've also created a new construction buyer's guide that we can send to you if you text us the words new construction at 321-321-4844. And remember that if you use us as your realtors to purchase your new construction home here in Central Florida, you don't have to pay us $1 because the builders pay our commission. That means that you get to have our expertise, our negotiation skills, and get to have us every step of the way throughout your entire new construction home buying process and not have to pay an extra $1. Now, with that being said, let's get back to the action. Up next, we have the Plan 1707. And for those of you that care to know, that was 69 years before this country declared its independence. You should see Lenny's face right now. All right, guys, let's go check out the Plan 1707. When you first walk into the home here, actually, we're gonna do this a little backwards. I'm gonna show you guys right over here because I like when builders do this. They kind of create a little bit of space back here to have the entryways be sideways into these bedrooms. And over here in the front of the house, you have a couple of bedrooms. Very standard size. This home is perfect for a small family, maybe 2 children or something like that, or 3. Not the home that you want for a family of like 6 or 7 or something like that. This is like, you're not getting the basic home here in the neighborhood as a starter home. You're getting a step above that. So right over here, we have a full bathroom that's shared not only between the 3 bedrooms, but also your guests as well. Here we have bedroom number 2, identical in size as the first bedroom here inside of this home. And then on this side over here, we have the laundry room here to the right. And then we have bedroom number 3 right over here. All 3 of these bedrooms seem to be literally identical in size. So again, perfect home for like not getting the basic starter home, but getting like a step above that. Now with this floor plan, very good layout over here. I'll give you my critiques. And again, I think that if you put the living room, dining room, and kitchen as an L shape rather than everything in like a rectangle, it just gives everywhere its own place over here. So we're gonna start off with the kitchen, guys. They do have the smaller cabinets here. These are 36-inch cabinets. You could go a little bit bigger than that at the design center. Remember that everything inside of this home is customizable. I do want to point out is that it comes with tile in all of the wet areas. The bedrooms do have carpet. So if you don't want carpet in the bedrooms, that would be an upgrade. But continuing with the kitchen, big fan again, the sink here in front of the window. Now, one thing that I did notice about this kitchen in particular is that the cabinets end over here. You know, this window being right over here took away what could have been a lot more cabinet space, but they do make up for it because they put the sink over there. They make up for it by having this cabinet space down here. Do these open? Yes, they do. So, oh, and those are soft close. Excuse me. All right, here we have the dining room and living room as well. Feels nice and spacious. You do have pretty much just one configuration for the living room, and that's going to be this way right over here because of where it's situated. I don't think that's too much of a problem there. And then you do have a nice small patio that's covered back here on the back side of the home. And last but not least, and before we get there, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you do subscribe, hit the little bells for notifications so you get notified every single time a brand new video comes out. Now let's go check out the master bedroom. Here we have the master. Couple of windows here on this side of the home. Feels nice. It's not as big as some of the other master bedrooms that we've seen, but again, this is only 1,700 square feet. And if you ask me, that's honestly, they did a really good job of laying this out for only 1,700 square feet. Here we have the master bathroom. We have a tub / shower. We have a nice closet over here. We have dual sinks. We have the toilet here, no door there, but we have another closet right over here as well. And this is where there is a bit of a letdown, is the closet here. It's not very big, guys, but
they gave you 3 closets in the bathroom.
Yeah, but you know, they're kind of like linen closets, you know, you put the towels in one and yeah, okay, whatever. Let's go check out another. All right, guys, up next, we have the 1511. Lenny, I have no joke for you on this one right over here. This home is perfect for retirees. This home is perfect for a single person buying a home or a young couple that has no children. And maybe they want to have one, or you just want to have your dogs and your cats or something like that. It is like a house that's an apartment, and it's so so thoughtfully laid out as well. It's only 1,500 square feet. Like there's literally apartments that are bigger than this. But the way that they were able to lay this out over here is very, very functional. Let me know in the comments, does this feel like an apartment to you guys? Because it really does for me. I've seen plenty of apartments that are like this. Over here, you have the living room. And now this wall right here was genius to have it over here because it creates that space for you to be able to have your television. If you wanted to, you could actually also flip it as well. And you could have a small sectional over here or have a sofa there, or one over here and have your TV being out that way. Wouldn't recommend it because you get a lot of glares from the outside because the sun is coming into the TV there. You do have a patio. This is not covered. They just put the foundation there, but I'm sure that they probably have an option to upgrade if you want to get that covered. So like you see, look, this is out of the way. It's not in between. It's out of the way over here. Actually, kind of in the way. Let me take that back. Now that I realize, is it in the way?
It's not though, because you have walkways. So you have a walkway there, you have a walkway here. Like, you know, you don't have to walk right through the dining.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, this is 1,500 square feet and we haven't even showed you guys the rooms yet. But first, let's show you the kitchen. This kitchen is, I've seen smaller kitchens in bigger houses than this.
Absolutely.
You know, once again, the sink, won't go through the spill, but you have this whole island over here. You have more cabinets down there. They really did a good job with this house. Really, really did. There are other houses here that I like more because obviously they're bigger and have more rooms. But if I were to grade them just based off of square footage, this would be my #1 for this community, being honest with you guys. And then back here, again, separate little area. So you have a little bit of separation here from the master to the rest of the house. And then look at this. Look at what they did. 1,500 square feet, king size bed, oversized nightstands, 2 windows here. They did a really good job. And they were even thoughtful enough to have this space here. You can't have a huge TV, but you can put a TV over here. The one thing that I do think that is missing is like space for a bigger dresser. Like you can't really put a dresser right over here because it would be too cramped. Maybe you could use this space right over here, but that's about the only thing that this room is missing over here, guys. We have the master bathroom. Feels like the master bathroom at an apartment, you know, again, really good use of space. You have a linen closet right over here, which is actually a good size linen closet also. And then you actually have like this master closet feels bigger than the 1,900 square foot master closet. So really, really thoughtful. KB Home, whichever one of your architects drew this one up, give them a raise. Give them a raise, KB. All right, so we're gonna take it down here. First of all, we have a full-size bathroom and look, it's not tiny.
It has a little place for the vanity too.
Yeah, and they do have the option to put 2 sinks there if you wanted to. All right, here we have bedroom #2, about the same size as the other rooms, but come here, Lenny, show them this. We have a full walk-in closet in this house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, or in this room.
They need to add more shelves though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, you know, for model purposes, not too much,
you
but
guys, don't mind me.
then you have bedroom #3 over here and the same situation. Actually, interesting. Window to the very front entrance of the house. The architect, take away like $5 for that. And then right over here, we have the laundry room. We have a small little closet over here, and this is where you would walk in if you walked in through your garage. Guys, we really think that they did a really good job with this 1,500 square foot home. What do you think? We'd love to hear from you guys.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, Cedar Crossing offers incredible value in a location that's hard to beat. If you're ready to explore these neighborhoods, we would love to guide you. Comment below or reach out directly to schedule a tour. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss another tour. We will see you on the next one.